2018, I think they needed $8,000 because her dad died,
Yeah,
and then she wanted to collect some insurance money.
that was the story.
That was the story, yeah.
What's going on? YouTube, welcome again. Another one of our episodes. This one is going to be very special. I feel like you guys are going to love this one. And today we going to basically discuss the time Malik got scammed. All
Yeah, I
right?
got scammed. Very personal.
Yes. So this is very, very personal topic. And at first, we were wondering if we should like talk, but I guess it's gonna help our viewers to not to repeat the same mistakes because like people out there, them crazy,
Scammers.
they're crazy.
Most
So
people are scammers, dog. Scam.
exactly, and like sometimes not everything is when things are too good to be true. It's probably like too good to be true.
Yeah.
So like literally people made that saying for a reason. So it's like just listen and tell us what you think basically. So at first, how did you get like how did you even meet these people? Like I was the one who introduced you to them, right?
Yeah. So the backstory is the girl
Yeah.
knew Quan,
Mm.
right? And then they had an opportunity, and then they said they needed 8,000 US dollars
USD.
USD,
How long ago was this though?
like 4 or 5 years ago.
So like 2016, 2017,
Yeah, like 20, I think 2018.
2018.
Yeah, so 2018, I think they needed $8,000 because her dad died,
Yeah.
and then she wanted to collect some insurance money.
That was the story.
That was the story, yeah.
Ah. So wait, that was the first time you were giving her money? Or
Yeah, and then she said she needed some money to clear the taxes to release the money,
yeah.
something like that, or like lawyer fees.
Typical.
Typical
Typical.
scam. Yeah.
Yeah. But how you fall for that though? Like so all right. Did you like sense anything? You thought it was a scam at first? Or no?
No, and the reason being because like the girl was legit. The girl bought you a legit phone.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
I'm
true.
like, yo, this girl not broke. She not. She just need the money that I had cash.
Yeah.
I happen to have that money cash to do the transaction. That's what I was thinking.
Also, because the purchase of the phone, it's the reason why you're like, all right,
That
I'll
was like
I'll
the
go.
trust to me,
So that
cause
trust kind of embedded itself for you to think that all right, this legit no matter what.
yeah. So I'm like, all right. She just needed the liquid. She doesn't have the liquid. I have the liquid.
Mm.
Maybe this could be a come up. Like going through the transaction, I'm thinking, yo, once I hit this money, yo, everybody good.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Everybody around me good. No worry about nothing.
Legit,
That's what
legit.
I was thinking, like going into the transaction, you know?
Whoa. So all right. So when did you? So the initial money was 8,000, right?
8,000, yeah.
All right. So let's get to the point where you send it. So what led up to you sending the 8,000?
Just the discussion, and then she just say, yo, she need the money.
Yeah.
I sent the $8,000.
How long was the discussion before you sent it? The 8,000.
I, let me see. It was like from August. It's
Mm.
probably even a month, I
Month
would say.
of discussion
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
All right. And then you send the 8,000.
Send 8,000,
Yeah.
and then I got back the 8,000 in cash.
How long did it take you to get it back?
Probably like another month or 2 months
Mm.
getting it back hard cash. So that's what I'm thinking. Like
Oh, so she pay you back like legit hard cash.
she paying
Like,
back hard cash, like USD.
well, and it take like probably a month, you say,
Yeah,
before you get that.
yeah.
So, and then so what happened after that then? What went down?
So that was the. I'm guessing that was like how they build trust with you. Like some scammers might do that,
Mm.
and then after that, she said her sister needs money now.
Wow.
Yeah. So she put me onto her sister. Her sister or some relationship, some mess.
So wait, but what was all right? How did she introduce you to the sister then? Like, did she let you talk to the sister at first?
Yeah. She's saying I literally had her saved in my phone as like Rochelle's Sarah's sister.
Ah,
So that's how I'm like, yo, this legit. I'm thinking they're close, and I'm thinking it's the same thing going on,
Yeah.
and it's just this other person just handling the transaction now. So I start speaking with them directly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So, but because they were like sisters, you're like, all right, this legit because she gave me the money back, so this person should be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
so you and Rochelle, that's the name of the person.
Yeah.
So you and her like just conversate the whole time. How long did that conversation last for?
Yo, I must be honest, she was like pressuring me for like months until one point she was like calling me, calling. I need the money now.
What?
If you send the money now, we can get this done faster. And I'm like,
But
yo,
what was her reason for needing money then?
she's saying like the lawyer needed to get paid now and thing, or else the money's just gonna be gone, blah blah blah,
That's crazy.
all of that. So that was like the big money. Well, it kind of like built up.
Oh, whoa. So that initial money, like, how did you feel before you even give it to her? How did you feel about the situation?
I mean, I didn't feel, I wasn't worried, to be honest. Like,
You weren't worried.
no, I'm not.
So you did tell anybody you were going to lend her that money?
Yeah, you.
Oh, me. Oh,
No,
darn.
no.
Darn.
There's a few of like my closer friends, like only people that knew I had that amount of money.
That type of money for real. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, only some people did actually know you did have that type of money. All right, so throughout the whole thing, like, can you remember what I said?
you didn't want me to do it. I mean, most people didn't want me to do it,
Yeah.
and then that's like sometimes when I see that, I'm like, well, as going back to the start, like I'm thinking, you guys can say this, but if I hit this lick, you guys gonna be good.
The
That's all
bag
I'm
will
thinking.
come
That's
up.
all I'm thinking. Like,
Whoa.
if I take this risk and
Yeah.
it works, like everybody's good. You
So
feel me?
you were trying to double dip, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to hit it. I was trying to hit the jackpot.
Double dip.
Yeah.
Yo, all right. So how much was she asking you for?
So she was asking for like 4K,
Mm,
center 4K. She need another 4K,
mm.
and then she need like a 2K just to finish everything off.
Finish you off.
Finish. Yeah. But then the fatality was.
Fatality. So you sent her 4K initially first,
Yeah.
and then secondary.
And then
Like,
she need more to just close off the case. She need another 4K. So I'm like, all right,
whoa.
bet
So
4K,
you sent her 10K.
10K and all.
Whoa. So it's like, whoa, bro. So during that time of sending her the 10K, tell me how that went. Like, what happened? What was the conversation like when you sent her the?
She was just saying like things are in the process, everything's working, just wait, blah blah blah.
So she never sent you any paperwork for anything. She never sent you like
No,
any documents.
no, because
Well,
you
how would
know the Jamaica bandula things. I don't know, man.
bro? So like, but how she just convinced you like that, bro?
Yo, I don't know if she do like the science shit, bro. You know, like science or witchcraft.
But
Cause yo, she was calling me like 50 times.
consistent,
Call.
persistent.
Malik, blah 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 blah. She just on it, send some Bible scriptures, blah blah blah.
Bible scriptures.
Yo,
So she was trying to convince you.
she was doing some real convincing, bro. Not
So
gonna lie.
yo, like, all right. So even all right, what for me this is kind of crazy because no documents,
Yeah.
no proof of any like situation, like no transaction.
Hmm.
Like, how did you even send her the money? What means did you use to send her the money?
Just online bank account.
Just like a wire transfer
Yeah.
to her bank account.
Yeah.
So all right. So even when she got the money, so she got the first 4K,
Yeah.
right? What was that conversation like when you get the first 4K? When she get the first
It
4K?
was just like, all right, we lock it now.
Yeah.
This is the only money that the lawyer needs.
Hmm.
We're gonna go like the next step in the case. That type of combo.
Oh, and then the second 4K, you know, How did that conversation go?
Yeah, same thing. It's like, all right, we just need this to close it off, blah blah blah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then after you send her the next 2K, how
The
did that part
2K
go?
was like, all right, she got the money from this person.
Yeah.
She got some other money from this person to make up the 4K that she wanted.
Yeah.
So if I just send 2K now, that would be it.
So all right, so for this money that you were sending, and what how would you get your ROI, like the return on your investment? So how would where would the money come from for her to pay you back and for you to make any money on top of it?
So the story was it's like a life insurance payout.
Ah,
So you're thinking it's a lump sum payout,
mhm.
and if you're paying the lawyer or whatever fees,
Yeah.
she should be getting a lump sum back, and she should pay you back out based on just you providing the liquidity to get the taxes done, taxes or whatever done.
Oh, so basically that payout was to pay the lawyer for them to process her insurance payout,
Yes,
and it was like a life insurance from like
when the
somebody
guy
who
dying.
died. Oh, from somebody who died.
Yeah,
So they were like processing the case.
yes,
Ah,
that was the story.
that was her story.
Because she's saying what she said. Sarah's dad used to work at Sagicor and he's big in Sagicor.
Yeah.
So he more like it's almost guaranteed that he had a life insurance policy
Mm.
because they sell life insurance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm thinking, all right, this legit. He probably had a huge life insurance policy. They just need to pay off whatever.
Did she mention how much that policy would be?
Not the total. She just mentioned how much I would get back on my investment.
So even throughout that whole thing, you never look up like the likelihood of you needing a lawyer to do something like that, if people even use lawyer to do something like that, or if it
Actually,
even matter.
didn't do any good due diligence with that transaction.
Ah, so all right, so you never look up if people need lawyer, because to my knowledge, like I don't think people need lawyer to do stuff like that. And probably you know that now.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, you probably know
As
now
a
that
as a
like
10K lesson.
yeah,
The
so probably know you know that like all right, people don't need lawyer to do stuff because
thing, yo, for a lot of like,
unless there's a family like fighting over the money,
yeah,
then you probably need a lawyer.
yo, but even then, I see that sometimes in Jamaica, you
Yeah,
need lawyer, even if it's like on the will, like this person's supposed to get it,
yeah.
you need a lawyer to come and just clear up everything. Like
Really,
there are still some technicalities that like the government might just take it back.
really,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
there are some
So
messed up stuff.
she had you convinced totally then that
Totally
this needs
convinced.
to get done.
And I'm like, all right, made the investment. I'm like, made the investment and just go get money some other way, you know.
Have your money work for you
Yeah, so I'm like,
at
all
the
right,
time.
a bit have that sit on the side
Yeah.
while I just
But at the
stack
time,
up.
were you working? Like, were you like having
Kettlebell.
income coming in?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ah, so you were good then. So
yeah. So it wasn't
you
like
were
it's my
messing.
last.
Yeah, yeah, you weren't
It was
messing.
like, all right, this is like my money. I'm just gonna put to the side
Yeah.
while I just get some other money.
Oh, so you're probably good then. So it's like sometimes you wouldn't even look at like the fact of all right, this might go left or so. Did you even look at that?
No,
You never.
not
So
at all.
no part in your mind was like, yo, what am I going to do if I don't get this money back?
Honestly, wasn't even thinking about that. I
Really?
was just thinking the upside, and then also me being able to get back the money.
I'm not thinking negative.
Not thinking negative. A lot of not thinking negative there.
That's crazy. So all
Yeah.
right. So now, homegirl have your 10K. Did you speak to her sister again for throughout the whole time? What
No.
was the relationship like with the sister?
The sisters, they're just dirty, bro. Like they just block you and don't want to talk to you and all
So the
this.
sister block you, like throughout the whole
Well,
thing
like after she's like she's not trying to have any conversations like much.
about it.
Yeah.
So all right. So now she have your 10K now. She have your 10K. All right, and then how long after that did like do you realize that all right this might be a scam or
I don't know. I was just trying to like get it back at some point. Until a point, I just gave up because like
but how long was that, bro?
I would say maybe even a year.
A year?
Yeah.
So she had the money for a year.
What are you gonna do? Like chase them? You can't. I'm not chasing them, bro. Like
It's 10K.
you can follow it up, bro, but sometimes you just get. I'm thinking you get mixed up in the court system. You're trying to be there.
Mm. So that 10K was just gone for like how long of a period? Like for like a year before you even notice anything or before you even
Yeah, cause I mean the story is just like we gotta wait on XYZ. You know.
or on her end to get that money back.
Yeah.
So like did you contact her or did you try to call her?
I still try. You could even call her. You could even call
Can call her right now.
her.
So wait, do you have her? Do you have her on WhatsApp or anything?
Yeah.
You see she post a
Or
story or anything?
we could call her right now.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright,
put
check
phone
out
it
there. Check out
up.
there.
Pull it up real quick. Let's see.
Yo, that would be crazy. What if she answer right now?
Right.
Like,
Oh no,
yo, what if she answers though?
I don't even have. I don't even have her number to be honest. It doesn't look like it. No.
Damn, you probably delete the number.
Yeah. I delete the negativity.
That's crazy. I don't really delete numbers like that.
You know, delete numbers.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, why are you gonna delete it? Like, tell me, like, what you gain from deleting
I just had to. I couldn't. I had to
it?
look at it because I feel like I would just be like constantly trying to get. All right, there was this guy that was part of the transaction. Let's try to call him.
So what role did this guy play?
This guy, he said he had money in it,
Yeah,
but um, he didn't get back his money either.
this was probably one of those decoys,
Yeah, seems so.
those middlemen plays.
Calling.
It won't answer. Like you have to see ringing.
Yeah.
Like yeah, this guy probably been block you, bro.
No, he didn't block me because I'm seeing his story and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you see him still.
Yeah.
Who,
Yeah.
this guy.
This guy work at customs. But yeah.
Oh, him get his payout still. You know him get his
More
payout.
than likely.
For a fact, bro. Him get him film share. Long time, you
There was this guy said he got scammed too. His name was Malik too.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it hard for even like because now all of these guys could be accessory to this crime.
Yeah.
So would you consider it a crime?
It is a crime. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, scabbing someone is a crime, you know?
Who knows? Like technically, it won't be. It's not scamming if you willingly like
Gave them.
give him. Like you think that if you willingly give somebody something, it's that a scam, or if you fail to provide on what you promised, that's a scam. What do you consider a scam?
I mean, that's stealing because you probably had a verbal contract that said you were going to do X thing with the money.
And that's another thing too. There was just a verbal contract. There wasn't like any like formal physical contract, like
Yeah,
paper
verbal.
contract, nothing. So it was just like not even a handshake, just a phone
It was
shake,
just the trust
text message.
built from that, yeah.
Bro, that's kind of crazy. So it's like, how did that make you feel?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling too like at the time you could be down about it,
Yeah,
thinking the money could have went to like a better use, but I don't know. It's just a lesson. I mean, it's 10K, yes,
yeah,
I get that, but money can be made back.
facts.
If you sit on that, you never get anywhere.
That's true. And it's because I know what's crazy. That 10K was money that you like it wasn't a mistake that you had it. It was like a reason why you had it. Like you had it from things that you were doing that
I
you know
made the money,
you
yeah.
made the money exactly. So like you would be messed up if you know you couldn't make that money again.
Exactly,
Yeah, but
exactly.
you know you can make that money again. So all right, so was it your first time on the dark side being scammed?
Yeah.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Whoa. So like that was probably like some emotional damage right there.
I
Just
don't
so
know,
that's
bro.
nice.
Like at the time I was just trying to make sure I was making other money. So even though I'm pressuring her,
Yeah.
I'm like, in my back, I think in the back of my head, I was like, yo, the money probably gone,
Yeah, it's gone.
and just keep like if I get it back, cool. But at the same time, I'm hustling, doing other shit, you know.
That's just crazy to me though. But it's like, have you? How did you feel about lending money again after that scenario?
I don't lend money anymore.
Anymore?
No,
Like
I'm not
you're
about that.
completely done.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. What?
So from that, you never lend money again ever after that.
No,
Ever?
no,
Whoa. Not even like a family.
no.
Whoa. That crazy.
That changed my perspective on like, especially lending money to people. You're like,
It crazy that you said that, bro, because like you're like a very generous person. Like you would actually, you're the type of person I know you would just, you would really lend somebody something, or you'd probably even give somebody like
yeah,
some money, like if you know they messed up, you know.
there's no more trust there
Whoa.
when it comes to
So
people.
just who's the trust for though? Just outsiders, your circle, or just any single person that you ever think that like the money is gonna be loaned to? Like, what's, do you have like a criteria now, or do you just
Why do I have to
give up?
lend money?
You don't need to lend money ever again.
Yeah, there's no need to lend money unless there's like a really emergency. But
Mm,
otherwise, if it's not an emergency, I don't have no intentions to like freely lend you money for you to just
yeah.
fuck around with it or some shit.
So how many people has approached you after that?
I mean,
Well,
a few
borrowing money.
people approached me about
Yeah.
borrowing money or giving them money, but
Yeah.
that's not. She messed it up for everybody, basically.
Yo, that's wild,
But
bro.
at least that's like that can be like my excuse. Like, yo, somebody messed me over that time. Say, yo,
Yeah.
just
That,
blame her.
blame her for everything.
Yeah,
For yo, that's crazy. You didn't tell anybody else about this though, about
few
this scam.
people, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it seems kind of unreal, you know?
Did you ever report it to like a
Nah,
police or something?
nah.
Well, usually like people would just report stuff like that, bro.
Yeah,
But you just never even cared like that to even report it.
because it's just gonna tie me up. It's I feel like it would be like an anchor with me like trying to chase them down,
Yeah,
trying to go to court over it.
that's the normal response.
Yeah, and I'm
That's what
like,
people would normally do.
the time you wasting going to court, you could have made 10K already.
Been make the 10K. Like
Yeah.
I feel the same way
So,
because that probably take you like a couple months, weeks.
couple months talking with them, arguing with them. Probably
Right.
they do some dumb shit. Imagine them get violent with me over some money I could have made
I
back.
could have made back for
Fuck
sure.
you.
Yeah, yeah,
No
facts.
sense, bro.
That's crazy though. Like, I'm glad you think like that though, because like a lot of people, that's
You have to get it back.
have to get it back.
Have
You
to go
know,
go for them. Blah blah
any
blah.
means, yeah. Because it's like, to me, that's it's in the past, bro. Like, if you willingly give it up, because all right, my rules for lending money is if I have it to lend you, to me it's already gone. Like if I get it back, it's a benefit, bro. Like or it's a plus, because it's like if I lend somebody money, it's gonna be the amount that I'm comfortable with losing. So at that point, to me that money already gone. So once I confirm myself, all right, I lend you this money. To me, that money like I don't even. I have no intentions of getting that money back, even though you tell me that it's a loan.
Yeah.
So even if you say, oh, you want 5K, I'm going to be like, bro, I want to can lend you 2K. Because
USD.
yeah, even USD, yeah,
Okay.
like I'm just saying. So this is an example though. I'm just saying if somebody approach me, they want 5K to borrow, and if I'm somebody that like I wouldn't mind lending, I'm just like, all right, I can lend you 2K, even if I have the 5K. So even if I have the money to lend them, I'm only gonna lend what I'm comfortable with losing. So you see what I'm saying? Because to me, that money dead.
Yeah.
So even if I get burned, I'm already thinking that yo, that money been gone,
Yeah.
bro. So I didn't even think about doing that, you know. So no, if you pay me back, I'm gonna be like, Nice. Like
Nice,
it's
yeah.
a plus. Like I made some money, you know.
Mhm.
Even if you pay me what the dead money, like I still made it back because to me that money was already gone.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's just the way how I think about things like that, bro. Because it's like, bro, like it crazy. Because at the time I remember telling you that like this too sketch,
You're
too
sketchy.
sketch, like,
Yeah.
and it's like I did just totally, I don't know, like something just seemed off to me, bro. Because there's no way, like, all right, I our age at the time,
Mm.
if you really do the math, bro, nobody our age, there's no reason you need that much money. You don't need that much money to do nothing. You don't. I don't care what you say. Like because at the time, bro, 10K in Jamaica, that was probably like 1.2 M
Yeah.
or something. Like so that's what I'm saying. So like 1.2 M, like what you need that for? What?
Mm-hmm.
What you what you possibly need that for, bro? So that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you're trying to buy some car or some shit, and if you don't have the money to buy a car, you don't need a car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just like, so to them, they probably just make like a come up,
Come on.
bro, and then you hear them just like go crazy, and know them just, all right, I burn this nigga, like, no, on to the next.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy to me how like you just make it slide like that. Even though I would have probably do the same, not gonna lie. I would have make it slide because to me, it would be more painful to be going back and forth knowing that it dead. You
Yeah.
understand? So like it's just crazy how like your mind process the fact of saying, all right, I rather make it back than try to get it back.
Yeah.
So that like I rate it for that. Like I think that's like something that probably only 1% of people really have in their brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like next 99% of people, I guarantee you, bro, they're gonna try to get that back. And
Yeah.
then, because I know people who lend money and try to get it back, and them end up losing them life over the money, you know,
Not worth it,
over
bro.
their money. Like
Imagine that.
their money.
Their money.
That's the crazy thing,
They're
bro.
defending it like it's their money.
Yeah, like I see that happen like a lot, bro. Like things like that happen. I even have like stories myself, bro. Like I've been scammed myself. Like
Mm.
probably like what 2 times, and that to me is just crazy. Even though like I did try, I did, naturally like I tried to make the call to get it back, and but after a while I just say like fuck it and I'll go try.
Yeah.
Like this don't even make sense because if I even try to get this back, I don't know, bro. Like the fear inside of me, if I try to go back for something, it just to me just not worth it, bro. Like the things I see people fight and murder people over, bro. Like
Yeah.
just imagine that because first of all, if they're bold enough to
To scam.
to scam you, take
Yeah.
that much money from you, they don't have no
Yeah.
laws or
They're
no
just
rules.
robbers. Like they'll
No
just
rules in them brain, bro.
mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because for me, I couldn't scam somebody like that, bro. Because it's like I couldn't even sleep at night.
Yeah.
Like it would be hard for me to get up knowing that yes, man, I just fuck this person over,
Yeah.
and then like to me, bro, that would have been painful. Like that would have been seriously painful, bro. So I couldn't even deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like it just hard. But the amount of money I was scammed, it wasn't even close to what you were scammed though. Yeah, I remember I sent money for this guy to install cameras for my house in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I send the money to him to install the camera, and then him show me all of the stuff that him have to install the cameras. And bear in mind, this is somebody who did work for me before while I was living there. Like
Mm-hmm.
him basically like did a project for me before. So in my mind, there's no way this guy gonna scam me. I didn't even think of that, bro. Like it didn't even come to my mind that yo, this guy gonna scam me or him gonna do some shit. No, like so I send the money to him for him to like install the cameras. Him tell me, bro, I need more money, and then cause he need more money to buy some different like cameras and stuff like that. So I said, all right, fuck it. I don't even go question it. Send the money to him, and then after a while, I just don't hear from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably after like a day or two, him call me saying, oh yeah, go there soon, man. Sure, no problem. Then after that, like my mom said, nobody came to the house, nobody come in to do anything. So I just totally didn't even hear from that dude.
Scammers,
Total
man.
scam. So it's like I'm looking at the fact that like, bro, this guy didn't even care.
Yeah,
This
no
guy
heart.
didn't even care, bro.
They see the opportunity.
Yeah, and he's probably that's probably over $1,000 though. So it wasn't even like a crazy amount of money, but like at the same time, still $1,000, bro.
Yeah, still
So
a lot.
I had no intentions in my mind of losing it. I just thought I was paying for cameras. But
Mm-hmm.
that just goes to show. So he's like, sometimes it just is either not good to do business with people that you're not close to or not around with, or it's just not good to trust anyone that you don't even know anything about.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
I agree with that. Just do more due diligence when it comes to those things.
Mm.
You need to have more of a handle on the situations, especially.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
When you say handle, though, what do you mean?
like
Like,
control the variables.
but explain.
Like have the upper hand. Have like a title in hand or have collateral.
Collateral.
Have things that so people can't just get away with you like that. Collateral. I don't even think a contract holds
Any value into
any
paper.
weight
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, in that case, though, what kind of collateral would you want to have for her to feel bounded to pay you back? How would you even do that? Because I'm thinking about that and like, what could she give you to hold on to?
Some collateral could be like
Her
a
car keys,
car title.
her car title.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
so that would have been smart.
Yeah.
That would have been very smart because she
Yeah.
could still drive her car, but you have the title.
Yeah. Title. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that, very, very like smart.
Mm-hmm.
You could definitely have that. Most banks and stuff do that, bro.
Take. Yeah.
They take that because they're not gonna run out and send no man come do it. Come do it. Yeah, they're not do that, bro. Like they
Yeah.
literally go either ask you for their money or they just come repossess your car.
Yeah.
So that would have just be crazy, like ridiculous to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, I don't know, dog. Like when you look back on a situation like that, though, like what goes through your head? Do you feel even if she approach you now, would you take the money from her now, or if she say, "Oh," so for instance, you watch this video.
What kind of question?
No, no, dead serious question.
If I would take the money now,
Yes, if she approach you
yeah,
right now,
take it Tesla stock.
so
Take it Tesla stock.
if you watch the video and say, "Oh shit, man!" Like these guys make a video and like now I feel like shit. Like you're gonna like
Yeah, I would take the money.
you would take the money.
Yeah,
And what would you say to her? Would you like
I wouldn't
continue?
say anything. No.
Yeah. Because to me, like, I would just be cool. I would be like, nice, like, appreciate.
Yeah,
That's no losing on your end.
but no big talking, bro. But
Who knows? What if she say, oh, man, like, I was going through a lot when I scammed you, Like, you say, like, I was really going through a lot when I scammed you, and it's like, listen, like, come on, come on,
come on,
come on.
buddies.
What are you saying? Come on, bro. Like, come on. You don't need that shit.
It's a 10K, man.
Exactly, bro. Like, but bro, like, I don't know. For me though, I feel like whenever you're doing anything, like I feel like you should definitely just like you said, do your due diligence or look into it or try to have the upper hand or just simply research on whatever they're asking you for the money for. Because it's like it's probably a loan you don't have to give.
Yeah,
And it's probably something you don't have to do.
loans are bad. Don't give
But
loans. Don't give loans.
I wouldn't say loans are bad,
Let
bro.
banks give loans.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I wouldn't even say loans are bad because it's like, for me, I like to invest in things, and it's like even now, particularly now, or when I'm older, it's like I'm gonna. Say for instance, I'm gonna be at a point where I see someone with the same drive as me.
But that's not a loan.
It,
It's
it
an equity partner.
whether you want to think about it in any way, like an investor, venture capital, whatever,
Yeah,
it's a loan,
it's
bro.
not a loan.
Bro, think about it.
Well,
Anything you're giving
yeah,
to get, it's a loan because say for instance, somebody invest in a business, they're looking for a return. Somebody just, if them just basically take up the money
Yeah.
and give to you, and they know if they take up the money, give to you, and say, all right, forget about me, just delete my number and done.
Yeah.
Then fine. That's a given money. But if somebody invests in your business or somebody like just believe that you're going to provide something and give you certain money, come on, bro, that's definitely a loan. So whatever you want to look at it as, to me, that is a 100% loan. So even when banks give you money to start a business, or if you go on Shark Tank and somebody invests in whatever business you want or
Mm-hmm.
whatever business you have, that's a loan, bro. It's a complete loan. So it's like, that's why I said I'm not totally against like giving money, because it's like from an investor's end, that's a form of risk management, bro. So it's like I would eventually, like when I'm older or probably just anytime now, like I'm gonna see somebody with the same drive as me, or see somebody who have a business I would probably need some equity in, you know. So I wouldn't mind giving them some money and be like, yo, like let that money work for me, you know, and then just get paid out quarterly or something. But it's like at the same time, bro, like that would still be me putting my trust that this person will deliver whatever they promise for me to take on my money and give to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I'm considering it a loan. So it's like you don't have to say you're gonna give me the money back if you just want to give me a stake of your business or whatever. Like I'm still hoping you're gonna run the business. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still hoping that like your business real.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like to me, it's a loan, bro. Cause it's like it don't matter what you plan on doing. Like once I don't give you the money and you forget about it, then bro, like come on, like you definitely, it's a loan. So I would just, I don't know, like for me, I would just double back, you know, because I wouldn't just want to say, oh, I'm going to cancel out giving loans overall.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, bro, like I don't, it's just now I'm more like smarter with just giving out a loan
Mm-hmm.
at that. Because it's like if somebody approached me, so for instance, somebody approached me with money to pay a bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you never can ever can get my money to pay a bill. Never, bro. Because if you give somebody money to pay a bill, it's like you're driving a car into a brick wall, psh, boom. Like when you pay a bill in it's full stop. Nothing happens afterwards. Like that bill is just paid and that transaction is done right there. So if that person never have the money initially to pay that bill that they racked up, what makes you think they're gonna have it to pay me? Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
who am I? Because if they're actually consuming the thing that they're using, and then what did I do for them? They use whatever the bill came with. Anything that the bill came with, they use that.
Yeah.
So when they have a phone bill, a light bill, like water, whatever, bro, like you use it. You use it, bro. So if you don't have money to support the thing you used, who am I? I'm just some dumb guy. Like just some dumb guy that gave you some money.
Funding the lifestyle.
Funding your lifestyle, exactly. So it's like I wouldn't even look at that like, all right, bro, I would never give money to pay a loan. Never. Unless if I give you money to pay a loan, I'll just give it to you. It's not a loan.
Mm-hmm.
Like or to just pay some bill or something. Like it that is not a loan. Like that is 100% me giving you that money and not thinking about that ever again. Done.
Yeah.
Like I would never lend someone money to buy a liability. Like ever. So say for instance, like a car.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you no one the money to buy a car, like a personal car. Like some car they're gonna use to drive around or like do some shit. Or like I wouldn't lend money for a person to go buy like a TV or like a fridge or some dumb shit. You know, so it's like
A fridge.
fridge, dumb shit, dumb.
Dog
They can't do
shit.
without that. They can do without the fridge. Do without the fridge.
That.
Do without the fridge. You've been going out with the fridge without. You've been going without the fridge, so you can go longer without it. So if you need a fridge, you've been going without it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the money to buy that fridge, bruh, listen. figure it out, bro. All right, because it's like that's a liability, bro. Like you buy a fridge, nothing comes off it. Nothing. Nothing comes off it, bro. You buy a fridge, right? You buy a refrigerator, bro. All
All right,
right.
break it down. Because I think a fridge is asset.
Say,
Mm-hmm.
nigga. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. All right. You buy a fridge.
Yep.
You buy the food. You
Mm-hmm.
spend money twice.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the amount of times we say buy in
Yes.
this sentence.
Yeah.
All right. You buy a fridge. You buy a food. You buy electricity to put in the fridge. So all these things you just did the buy thing three times.
But what does the fridge do?
The fridge, you buy the food to put in it, and
Yeah.
then
But what
what?
does it do?
You do something simple like survive. Simple task. All
No,
right.
bro. The fridge extends the lifespan of the food.
Yeah, of the food that you consume with no monetary return at all. What? So
Come
you
on.
need the food to do something simple like survive or breathe air or do something small.
You having the food in the fridge saves you time, expenses from traveling
Yep.
to purchase more food
Yep.
on a daily basis.
So it extend whatever money you have right now. Yes, it give it more life. But give me the scenario of how a fridge would pay me back. Am I renting space in the fridge to people that need their food refrigerated and getting money from that?
You creating space for yourself.
For myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where's the return? Explain to me. So I lend you money right now. You dead broke. Imagine you're dead broke right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I lend you money to buy a fridge because you need a fridge. Like
Mm-hmm.
you do some fuck shit and now you don't have a fridge.
Mm-hmm.
So now you need money to buy a fridge.
Mm-hmm.
I take up money, I give to you to buy a fridge, right? Now you have the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have your food.
All right. So say the income remains
What
the
happened?
same.
What income?
Did the person have an income
No,
before?
bro. That's the point. If you
No.
had an income, you would have the fridge.
No.
That's
Ah,
the
no.
point.
No.
That's the
No.
point.
You can't be lending money to someone with no income.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
Because they wouldn't have a place, they wouldn't have light.
Mhm.
So what you're saying not making any sense.
No, what the reason why I'm
How do
saying
they have a place and
they
all
have a
this stuff?
place.
What?
They have a place
How do they have a
because
place with no
they
income?
had income before. But they do some garbage and now they don't have an income. So that's the point. That's the point. So it's like, no, you don't have a fridge, you don't have an income. Like
You don't need a fridge.
that's that's what I'm
No,
saying.
if you're saying this person has no
Listen,
income,
that's what I'm
then so
saying,
you
bro.
need an income first.
Exactly, bro. So this is what I'm saying. Like you cannot lend somebody money to buy a liability, bro. A fridge is not an asset. It is not.
Fridge is us.
How is it an asset? Give me one way
Because
your
it
fridge pay you back.
reduces your expenses.
It reduces your expenses. But yes, fine, no problem. But how did it pay you back?
If you had an income
Mm-hmm.
and it reduces your expenses, it basically frees up some of your cash flow.
What I'm saying, and I get what you mean. But even though you explain it like that, you still didn't define an asset. An asset,
Asset should bring you money.
it should bring you
So
money.
if it frees up cash flow, does it
Yes.
not bring you money?
No, if you already getting money regardless,
Mm-hmm.
that fridge never gave you any extra money. What that fridge gave you was the time on the money that you already was
Not
getting.
time, because I'm saying you
Yeah,
had X expenses before
yeah,
the fridge,
yeah.
right? You had a larger expense before the fridge.
Mm.
After the fridge, you have less expenses,
Hmm. That fridge still never put no money in your pocket.
but you have more money.
Yeah, you have more money based on the time you saved, but
Not
at the same time,
not
all right.
time.
So what I'm saying is, anything you buy,
Mm-hmm.
it should have its own cash flow coming in. So if it doesn't have its own cash flow
Mm-hmm.
coming in, that is not an asset. So regardless if it saved you time or not, and regardless if it saved you your cash flow that you were initially getting from
Mm-hmm.
whatever, that still doesn't make it an asset. Because at the same time, that fridge is taken from you, bro. That fridge is taking electricity from you. That fridge is you're buying food to put in it. Everything you did with
The
that
same.
fridge was spending. So I get what you're saying, but it's like the fundamental fact of what an asset is.
Yes.
You literally only spending to support the life of this refrigerator, bro.
I get you, but it's like sometimes you can say even a car
Mm-hmm.
is not an asset because it's not making you money,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
But if the car gets you to the job, that
still not the asset. It's something that helped you to um
get to the income.
it helped you get to the income, but it's still not a, it's an asset to your time.
Hmm.
And this is what we just got
And
back to that.
if you waste time,
Hmm.
don't you lose money?
Well, I wouldn't even say that because it's like think about it like this: if you have a car, you're driving it to work, and then that saved your time on getting to work, you just it's an asset to your time,
Hmm.
but it is not an asset monetarily. It is not.
Versus you spending 3 hours on a bus or a
Bicycle,
train,
on a bicycle. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
versus you saving 3 hours
Exactly. So it's an
the
asset to your
car.
time. It's an asset to your time.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, like everybody never had cars, bro. And everybody never had fridges. So that's what I'm saying. People were still getting by without these things.
Come on, man. People never had phones. People never had money.
And life went on.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't be bringing in the technology of
But that's what I'm saying, bro. The technology is just an asset to your time. If the technology literally don't pay you,
it. Hmm.
it can never be an asset, bro. It can never be like if you don't establish this own cash flow from whatever this thing is, so whether it save your time or whatever it does, once it's not doing the fundamental thing, the definition of what an asset
So
is.
on a balance sheet, it's not an asset.
Exactly. That's
You
what
get
I'm saying.
on a balance
It's
sheet,
not.
it's not an
But
asset,
it's an asset to your time.
but it is an asset
It's
to
an
you.
asset to
And
your
if you
time.
use your time wisely, things that give you back your time
Mm-hmm.
can bring you back more money.
It bring you back money, but that thing specifically just played a part in bringing you money. That doesn't mean it's an
So
asset
it
though.
played an asset in
It it,
it
it
played a role in you
it
getting
played
the
yeah it
asset.
played a role. So what it is an asset to your time. So it saved your time,
Yeah.
and that's what you're trying to say. And I totally and I agree. Don't think I'm disagreeing.
And not even just the time, but when I say like a fridge,
Yeah,
you don't think you reduce expenses when you have a fridge
reduce
versus
expenses. I
eating
mean, it
out.
reduce expenses versus eating out and stuff like that, and expanding the lifespan of your actual food. But does that fridge pay you? Nope. Does that fridge give you money? Nope. Can you sit down and depending on that fridge to give you money, to go to work or
I
go
get
to
that. I
school?
get that.
You can have all right. Say for instance now, right?
Hmm.
I have a bunch of money and I use it to just buy things that save me time. So I use it to buy a car, I use it to buy a fridge, I
Hmm.
use it to buy a TV, I use it to buy all this shit.
TV doesn't sound fun.
Alright, stove, then I use it to buy a stove,
Hmm.
or I use it to buy a washing machine, and I'm saving time on cooking, I'm saving time on washing my clothes, I'm saving time on refrigerating food, like not eating out, I'm saving time on going to like see my friends or blah blah blah, right? And then guess what? I don't have no money, I don't have no job
But
either.
what do you have?
I don't have no job. I use the money to buy all these things
No.
that save me time.
What do you have?
What do you mean? What do I have?
An abundance of.
A time. You have abundance of time.
And
So
then
think about what I'm saying. So if it was an asset, all these things that I bought, that's asset, can I sit down and do nothing
fair enough. Fair enough.
and get paid?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, for me, an asset, once you spend on it, it's supposed to pay you.
Hmm.
So it's like a bunch of, all right, I have ATM business, right?
Hmm.
When I buy the ATM,
Hmm.
I can now sit down and allow that ATM to go to work.
Hmm.
So what that saved me was it saved me 5 hours at a job,
Hmm.
or it saved me 6 hours at a job
Hmm.
to get the same income.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's like that's the time of time management. Like I'm thinking about because all these things that people consider asset, bro, like you sit down in your house with all of your asset. I know you're just looking at your fridge, you're looking at your stove, you're looking at your microwave. Like, yeah, all that shit save your time. what is it doing for? Can you take this and go buy something down the street? No,
But you
okay.
still need to use the time to do something.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is why it's not an asset. So
Mm-hmm.
this is just why, like, to me, it's like it could never be an asset.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an asset to my time. It just saved me time to do something,
To do other.
to
Okay.
do other things. So this is just what I'm saying. Like, so it's like, yeah, like I think that's like the definition itself of like what an asset is. Because me, I try not to mix those things up, bro. Because the more you mix those things up, is the more lost you get, and is the more you keep stuck in your liabilities, thinking that like you're buying assets, but you're not,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like you're legit not. So it's like I have to have that strong definition of what it is, because for me, like, imagine if, all right, say for instance, imagine if I don't buy no fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and I use all the money that I have to buy rental properties, or more ATMs, or just other things that's just gonna pay me, vending machines, blah blah blah, all that. And I don't have no fridge in my house. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have no microwave. I don't have no washing machine. Nothing, right? You don't think I gonna survive?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know. I'm
That's
gonna
with the
survive.
cash flow.
I'm gonna survive because those cash flow,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to pay me. So now I don't have to worry about saving time. I can buy food out every day. I can eat
Fair.
out every day. I can
Fair.
go to the laundromat every day to wash my clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is just why these things are strongly defined in my brain. Like, so it's like definitely I would not mix those things up ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you guys really got a chance to see what we're talking about though, and I hope this kind of help you guys to define what scams are and even what like assets and liabilities are in your definitions. So it's like, thank you guys again for joining us one more week in our podcast, and
Mm-hmm.
I hope to see you guys again in the next one.
All right.